Test 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Photographs and various other things in the match day program that you can expect. All the up-to-date scores and of course the fixtures for the entire season there, so you can find your events here at Westfields Park.
Testing 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Good afternoon everyone, welcome to another edition of Coventry United TV live on YouTube. My name is Liam Cook and I'm your commentator and reporter for today's match. I'm also your cameraman as well as we get set for another edition of Coventry United TV live from Old Park in sunny Hereford. It's the Midland League Premier Division encounter between Westfields and Coventry United ahead of what is sure to be a blockbuster main event. Now, today we are going to be bringing you live coverage of both the first and the second halves, and there will be video highlights of today's match on our YouTube channel tomorrow. So make sure to hit the like button on this video if you are enjoying the coverage. Leave a comment below, subscribe to Coventry United TV on YouTube for more exclusive football content. You can get the latest updates from the club and the show via our official Twitter page, which is at Cov United TV. That's at Cov United TV. So today it is Westfields versus Coventry United. This match usually throws up a decent fixture. Last time out at Old Park back in February, I believe, it was a 6-1 victory for Westfields, despite Coventry United leading 1-0 at the time. Kick-off here at Old Park is at 3 o'clock. We're going to be taking you through some fixtures coming up in the Premier Division today, some facts and trivia about both sides, and also we'll let you know what is going on around the grounds and around the country and around the world of sport here on CUTV. Well, we've got to make this away day count because today brings to an end a 4-game streak of away matches for Coventry United and the Coventry United ladies side. But tomorrow starts a 7-game home match run for the men's and women's sides combined. The Coventry United ladies will be playing their first match at the Butts Park Arena tomorrow afternoon. That's a 2 p.m. kickoff. We will be bringing you live coverage of that match here on CUTV. And that starts a 7-run match for the men and the women at the Butts Park Arena. Coventry United men's team will be making their league debut at the new ground. That is on Monday against Worcester City. I've got a feeling there's going to be an absolutely jam-packed house for that. When I'm talking about jam-packed, I've got quite a few fans here at the Old Park. A strong contingent, as always, from Coventry United. We can see them over on the far side of the pitch. They've got their flag, they're showing their red and green pride, and I'm sure we'll hear them singing and shouting from the far end of the pitch. Now, it has been a while since we've been covering Coventry United men's team here on CUTV. They've been out of action for a couple of days. United aren't the only team not to be in action for a while though, however. Westfields have had their last 2 league matches postponed. Those matches were against Shepshire Dynamo and Lye Town. Those matches were both postponed. But it has been a promising start for both sides, as both sides have actually won their opening 2 league fixtures. United beating Boldmere on the opening day and then thrashing Loughborough Students, while Westfields have beaten 2 promoted sides in South Normanton Athletic and Hoomond as well. So a very successful start for the Westfields so far. But as I said, last time out between these two sides back in February of this year, Westfields beat Coventry United 6-1. Yes, you heard me right, 6-1. Although Kai Williams did put United in front, a double from Craig Jones along with solo efforts from Miller, Thomas, Ham and Greaves sealed the 3 points. And would you know it, it was 1-1 at half time. So it just shows you how quickly things can change. We're going to go through the starting lineups now here on CUTV. But before that, we are still looking for a sponsor for our match day coverage. If you are interested in sponsoring the coverage from just £10 a game, get in touch with us on Twitter at CovUnitedTV. Now the starting lineups, beginning with, of course, the red and greens of Coventry United. Number 1, Rich Morris. 2, Brad Jones. 3, Lewis Hudson. Number 4, Gift Musa. 5, Kyle Barnett. 6, Jamie Coleman. 7, Lewis Rankin. 8, Chris Cox. 9, Mitch Piggin. 10, Craig Reed. And 11 is Josh O'Grady. And on the bench for the Red and Greens, number 12, Rob Prinzel. 13, Ash Malhorter. 14, Tommy Glasgow. 15, Aaron Wint. And number 16, the new signing, Aaron Opoku. So Aaron Opoku has just signed from Tamworth. He is a striker who can also play as an attacking midfielder. He's originally from Ghana, and he is in the squad today. He is on the bench. He has also played for the Neaton Town, Barwell and Chasetown, but signed from Barwell yesterday. Now, a bit of squad news for you from Coventry United. Jeff Woodward will serve a one-match ban today after a questionable sending off a handball against Loughborough last Tuesday. United decided not to appeal due to a lack of evidence. Sadly, the video footage was not substantial. Ryan Quinn is back in training, but he will not be risked for today's match. Avon Jeffcutt has ankle ligaments injury. He will play no part today. Kevin Thornton is nearing the end of his injury life. Hopefully we'll see him back in action next month, but again, he does not travel with the side today. And also Courtney Cameron, Ben Valance and Dominic Elaney have all been left out of the squad. So those are the little bit of news for you on the Coventry United side. Now for the starting lineup of Westfields. Starting for Westfields today, number 1, Kieran Blackburn. Number 2, James February. 3, Sam Plain. Number 4, Kane Kahaki. Number 5, Matt Sizem. Number 6, Sam Gwynn. 7, Craig Jones. 8, Aidan Thomas. Number 9, Chris Ham. 10, Ben Miller. And 11, Alex Hainault. And on the bench for Westfields, number 12, Lewis Platt. 13, George Burton. 14, Matt Reeve. 15, Richard Greaves. And 16, Carlos Morea. So those are the starting lineups for today's match here on Coventry United TV. Live audio coverage of Westfields versus Coventry United. Again, video highlights of this match will be available tomorrow on our YouTube page. Make sure to hit the subscribe button on YouTube while you're watching this video to make sure you get an update on that video when it comes up tomorrow morning. Or you can just check on YouTube in the morning. You can type in youtube.com/Coventry United TV. That's youtube.com/Coventry United TV. We've also got to say a big shout out to Coventry United press secretary, not press secretary, just secretary actually. He's not that important. No, I'm just kidding. Graham Wood, it's his birthday today. Big happy birthday to our club secretary, Graham Wood, who is celebrating his birthday today, and he's not here, so he's having another day off. But he does deserve it. He works hard, bless him. So happy birthday to Graham. I hope you enjoy the game today. Right, let's take you through the matches around the Midland Football League Premier Division today. Coventry United's local rivals, Coventry Spinks, have got a massive match against Bromsgrove Sporting at Spinks Drive. Highgate United take on AFC Wolfrunians. Lydtown travel to Long Eaton. Quorn have got Coleshill Town. Roster host Stourport Swifts. Rugby Town will face Hoomand. Shepshed Dynamo host Heanor Town. Sporting Cowser have got South Normanton Athletic. Of course, Westfield versus Coventry United. Live coverage of that match here. And Worcester City versus Loughborough University. Loughborough students, whatever you want to call them. It's Loughborough anyway. Also, a quick reminder that we will be in action tomorrow here on CUTV. Live coverage of Coventry United ladies' first home league match of the season. That's against Portsmouth ladies tomorrow. Live coverage of that match starts from 1:40 in the afternoon. And also you can catch live audio commentary of Coventry United's men's next match against that's against Worcester on Monday. So that is a bank holiday Monday fixture. 2:40 p.m. we'll be kicking off the coverage on CUTV, and you can find video highlights of every single Coventry United match this season right here on Coventry United TV. Just 5 minutes to go until kick-off at Old Pay Park. Let's take you through what's going on around the grounds in the professional divisions. One final score to bring you from the Vitality Stadium, if you must insist on calling it by the sponsorship name. AFC Bournemouth have lost 1 1-2 to Manchester City. Bournemouth did lead thanks to a stunner from Charlie Daniels, but City have come back and won that one. In the Premier League, Crystal Palace will be taking on Swansea City in a battle of two teams really needing some points at this early stage of the season. Huddersfield, who are unbeaten so far in League and Cup, they'll be taking on Southampton. Newcastle have got West Ham, two sides really stuttering at the start of the season. Watford host Brighton, and the late kick-off is Manchester United versus Leicester. In the Championship, Barnsley host Sunderland, Birmingham City have got Reading, Brentford host Wolves, Burton have Sheffield Wednesday. It's Cardiff versus QPR at the Cardiff City Stadium. Ipswich, the early front-runners, host Fulham, Middlesbrough against Preston North End, Millwall host Norwich, Sheffield United have Derby County, and the late kick-off is Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United. In League One, AFC Wimbledon host Doncaster Rovers, Blackburn have MK Dons, Blackpool host Oldham Athletic, a little bit of a Lancashire derby there. Bristol City host Fleetwood Town, of course Lewis Arson's new team, Bristol City. Gillingham take on Southend United, Northampton will take on Peterborough. It's Oxford versus Shrewsbury Town, Plymouth against Scunthorpe, Rochdale versus Bury, Rotherham take on Charlton, Walsall have got Bradford, and Wigan have Portsmouth. In League 2, Barnet will host Stevenage, Cambridge United host Morecambe, Exeter travel to Cheltenham Town, Colchester versus Forest Green Rovers, Grimsby Town will host Wycombe Wanderers, Lincoln have got Carlisle United, Mansfield will host Luton, Newport have got Chesterfield, Port Vale versus Crewe, Swindon versus Crawley Town, and here's the big one that we're going to be keeping an eye on here on CUTV, Yeovil Town versus Coventry City. So we'll try and keep you up to date with that match as often as we can here on CUTV. As we prepare for the players' arrival here at Old Pay Park, the home of Westfields. Of course, Westfields were the proverbial cup heroes last season as they made their way all the way to the first round of the FA Cup. Let's see whether they can pull off something special today here at Old Pay Park. Coventry United will be in their changed all-white away kit, while Westfields will be playing in claret and blue. Let it be known that teams in Coventry do not particularly like teams in claret and blue. We can hear some Coventry United fans in the main stand behind us, but the majority of the United fans are on the far side of the pitch, not too distant from the dugout, as the teams of Coventry United and Westfields make their presence known here at Old Pay Park. It's live coverage of Coventry United's trip to Westfield here on Coventry United TV. Midland League Premier Division action coming your way. The red and greens again in their all changed, all white strip. Westfield in claret and blue today. Let's take you for a run through once again of the starting lineups here on Coventry United TV. For Coventry United, number 1, Rich Morris. Number 2, Brad Jones. Number 3, Lewis Hudson. Number 4, Gift Musa. Number 5, Kyle Barnett. 6, Jamie Coleman. Number 7 is Lewis Rankin. Number 8, the captain, Chris Cox. Number 9, Mitch Piggin. 10, Craig Reed. And 11, Josh O'Grady. And the bench for Coventry United is as follows. Number 12 is Rob Prinzel, 13 Ash Malhorter, 14 Tommy Glasgow, 15 Aaron Wint, and 16 Aaron Apoku. For Westfield today, number 1 Kieran Blackburn, 2 James February, 3 Sam Plain, 4 Kane Kahaki, number 5 Matt Sizem, number 6 Sam Gwynn, 7 Craig Jones, 8 Aidan Thomas, 9 Chris Ham, number 10 Ben Miller, and 11 Alex Hainault. And on the bench for the Fields, number 12 Lewis Platt, 13 George Burton, 14 Matt Reeve, 15 Richard Greaves, and 16 Carlos Morea. It's the third fixture of Coventry United's Premier Division season. Of course, it has been a successful start for the Red and Greens thus far, with victories over Boldmere St Michael's and Also Loughborough students as well. It wasn't the happiest of hunting grounds for the Ryan Greens last season, a 6-1 defeat. And also there was a sending off for Jimmy Holton, who is of course no longer with the club. And Terry Anderson, the Coventry United manager, was sent off that day. Here's going to be the Red and Greens of Coventry United to kick things off from right to left where we're standing. Lewis Rankin standing over the ball. We've just got a message through from our very own Graham Wood, who is listening to today's coverage. And happy birthday, Graham. He's now listening to today's coverage, so we can now say happy birthday to you in person, Graham. As things get underway here at Old Pay Park, Coventry United versus Westfields, as O'Grady is tripped from behind by the Westfields defender, but referee says no foul. No complaint from O'Grady either. The ball down the right-hand side will be easily dealt with by Jamie Coleman of Coventry United. Barnett now with Coleman for Coventry United. Coleman blasts it clear, looking for Craig Reed, easily dealt with by the Westfields defender. And it goes out of play for a Coventry United throw to be taken by Lewis Hudson just in front of us. Hudson takes the throw, plays a 1-2 with O'Grady. Just the cross, has that come off the hand of the Westfields defender? No, it hasn't, but a strike from Mitch Pigg on the edge of the area comes to no avail. It was Sam Gwynn who, the Coventry United players appealed to touch the ball with his arm. The linesman did not want to know. Blackburn will take the goal kick, taken short to Plain. Westfields immediately under pressure here, play back to the goalkeeper, and Craig Reed will put Blackburn under pressure, immediately has to get the ball away. Now the Fields will try and get themselves out of danger. Long ball down the left-hand side, just over the head of Lewis Rankin. Westfields just about making their way into the United half, and not for long as Chris Cox able to win the ball back. Josh O'Grady was firmly putting himself back in Terry Anderson's plans. Long ball into the area. That's come off the shoulder of the Westfields captain. Craig Reed asking for a penalty. I think you'll find it's not going to be a penalty there. It's come off his shoulder. So I think Reed is a bit too hopeful on that one. Long ball from the back. A maybe opportunity for Westfields coming to the area, but Lewis Hudson plays it back to the goalkeeper, Rich Morris, and that will alleviate the danger for now. Reed. Rankin tries to put it through for Piggin. Piggin looked onside for me, but didn't run for it. Blackburn to Kahaki. Gwynn back to Kahaki. Back to Blackburn in goal under pressure from Craig Reed. And Westfields have got to get this one away. It's in their own penalty area. United putting them under pressure. And now the pressure is alleviated. United give up the chase. And Blackburn punts one forward. And nodded out of play by Chris Ham. Coventry afraid to be taken by Lewis Hudson. Hudson takes. Piggin, nods it on, looking for Reed, easily held away there by the Westfields defender. Score remains 0-0, ball down the left-hand side. Brad Jones able to deal with that one and send it towards the goalkeeper, Rich Morris. Remains at 0-0 at Old Pay Park as Jamie Coleman strides forward with the ball. Plays it long to Mitch Piggin, good control. Cox in the centre circle. Hudson making a run down the left-hand side. Plays it short to O'Grady. Musa in support, finds Gift Musa, who again has forced his way back into the side. After some impressive performances as of late, Brad Jones returns to the side after Jeff Woodward sending off. Reed puts it back to Jamie Coleman on the halfway line for Coventry United. Tries to play a ball through for Lewis Rankin. Played away by the Westfields defender, but still with United. Coleman plays it into the area. Reed won't catch that. And Kahaki tries to make sure it will go out, but it doesn't. It stays in, but Kahaki will make sure it stays with Westfields. Blasted off the backside of Josh O'Grady there. But Westfields just about able to clear it. Only as far as Josh O'Grady. And United will try again. Here's Musa to Barnett. Coleman. Long range ball, done by Piggin, no one there. Sam playing able to nod it back to Blackburn. Played short to Kane Kahaki. Westwood's trying to push forward now. Ball on the left hand side, no one there. Musa tries to play it away from danger. Jones out wide. Morris to Barnett. Tumble down the right, easily dealt with by the Westfields man, and now Westfields try and get themselves towards United's area. Well, they won't with a good challenge like that from Gift Musa. Long ball forward, looking for Reed. He's onside. It wasn't onside actually, the flag was raised on the far side. Kahaki plays a little 1-2. Gwyn. Got nowhere to go here. Strides forward and plays it down the left hand side. Lovely long ball, maybe an opportunity for Westfields here, but Jones able to make the interception. And then the danger for the Red and Greens. He's asking where's the option. He finds it in the centre with Gift Musa. Trip from behind, that would be a free kick. Coleman will take it. Now it's with Barnett. Plays it long, looking for Piggin. Will Piggin keep it in? He will, and puts it, well, just kept in actually, off Kahaki. Back in. It's now Reed. And it's blocked by Sizem. And punted away by Blackburn. The shot charged down from the Westfields man. United will try again with Lewis Hudson. Reed, Grady now I should say. Here's Gift Musa. Out wide looking for Brad Jones. He's not going to find him. Now Westfields will stride forward, looking to get the cross in. Barnett as well to block off the attacker. So just passing it around at the back. Piggin wants it, long range. He tries it, but it's not going to find him. Ball into the area, looking for Ham, and that's an easy save. Morris will save those all day. Live coverage of this game here on CUTV. Coventry United taking on Westfields. It's a long ball played from the back. Puts Westfields under pressure, but they are able to deal with it. Kahaki plays it across the plane. Playing to Sizem. Long ball down the left-hand side. Looking for Hainault. Coventry's about to make the challenge, and Jones will take it away. Make some progress down the right-hand side. Chris Cox under pressure from Gwyn. Cox as well to sprint away from that danger. Barnett. And a bit of miscommunication between Barnett and Jones. Barnett was leaving it for Jones. Jones thought that Barnett was going on his own. Cox clears it though. Piggin nods it down for Reed. But a good challenge made, and Craig Reed will lose out. Long ball forward, looking for Chris Ham. It's offside anyway, but Lewis Hudson did well to make a block there. The shot coming away from Ham was well saved by Rich Morris. Barnett plays it long, down the left-hand side, looking for Piggin. It's gone over the head of Piggin, but it'll come to O'Grady. Will he strike on his own? He will, and it flashes wide. While Reed was at the far post, but O'Grady only had eyes for the goal, and sadly he couldn't find it. Blackburn will take the goal kick. There it goes. Looking for Ham. Coleman does well to get his head on it. Thomas. It's taking a final touch out of Brad Jones. Westfields will now regroup with the throw-in. In a decent position here, halfway into United's territory. Thomas to Miller. Thomas again. Cross put in. He was looking for Hainault. Now O'Grady will come away with the ball and plant it down the left-hand side. Piggin is offside. He was clean through on goal. He looked to have beaten the offside trap, but the assistant on the far side raised his flag and ended that United move, which surely would have ended in a goal. Mitch Piggin 1-1 with the goalkeeper. That would have only ended one way. Piggin has scored 4 times in his opening 2 league matches for the Red and Greens. Rankin, now Piggin, onto the right hand side for Josh O'Grady. Poor pass, slows play down, but O'Grady speeds it up again. Piggin, Reed, Piggin again. It's Mitch Piggin, strikes one, blocked well, but he'll come back to Craig Reed and parried around the post by Kieran Blackburn. A wonderful save from the Westfields shot stopper. 2 strikes at goal, neither one of them finding the net. Well, that is the first of many attempts for the Red and Greens. It's a signal of intent. Now the corner to be taken by Lewis Rankin, who got on the score sheet for the first time against Loughborough last Tuesday, opening scoring at the University of Loughborough Stadium. Rankin's ball held away easy at the near post by Brad Jones. Sorry, Craig Jones, I should say, for Westfields. Brad Jones will let that one go out for a throw-in for Coventry United. Up line to Rankin. Rankin looking to get the cross away, plays it back to Jones. Back to Rankin. Barnett wants it in there, and again, head away easy at the near post. This time by Sam Plain, but it will be another throw-in for Coventry United, just in front of the United fans. Poor throw from Jones. It was headed away by Craig Jones, but Brad Jones will bring it back for Coventry United. And Craig Jones was pulling at the shirt of Brad Jones, which will mean a Coventry United free kick around 10 yards afield of the halfway line. Around 5 minutes of normal time gone here at Old Pay Park. Coventry United drawing 0-0. Short free kick taken to Josh O'Grady. And he'll try one, and again sadly goes away there for Josh O'Grady. It's the second attempt he's had. He just flashed away from the goal. This time goes over the crossbar. Really, there was many better options available for Josh O'Grady. That wasn't the best one. Sent over the crossbar. Kieran Blackburn will take the goal kick. There it goes. Ham nods it on. And Coleman will play it back to Rich Morris, who fires it away from his own penalty area. Not the most powerful of kicks. Barnett gets his head in it and finds Craig Reed. Onto the right hand side with Lewis Rankin, formerly of Coventry City, of course. Rankin, still going Rankin, great run. Piggin tries to put it through for Rankin, and instead finds Craig Reed. Options in the area. Rankin, can he get the cross in? He's got his back to the box, needs to try and change direction here. Is it down line to Brad Jones? Will he get the cross away? He will, towards the far post. Piggin's waiting, and it's headed away. But O'Grady will pick it up. Trying to dribble his way through, cross, and it was heading towards the near post, and Blackburn easily able to grab onto that one. Let's try and get the latest score from Hewish Park if we can, as the Sky Blues of Coventry City take on Yeovil Town. I can confirm it's still 0-0. Coventry looking to progress after a very disappointing 1-0 defeat against Newport County, the former side of Coventry United frontman Craig Reed. Of course, Reed signed from Newport this summer. United with the ball in their own backyard now. It's Brad Jones across to Barnett. Coleman, his defensive partner. Rankin saying you've got options in the centre and plays it long, looking for Craig Reed. No calls of offside this time, but it won't find him. Sam playing easily, able to header it away. But Cox has got to slide in and win the ball back in the midfield. Mitch Piggin. Challenge from behind, and eventually Craig Jones able to wrestle the ball away. But Musa gets stuck in there, and with Alex Hainault. And it looked like just a simple tussle between Hainault and Musa, but the referee saying that he didn't like something in there, and a free kick's been given. Sizem will take it. Plants it down that right hand side, looking for Chris Ham. Hutton as well gets up and takes the ball away. Under pressure now from Miller. Puts the ball on the left hand side, but Westfields will get it back. Gwynn tries to find someone at the far post, and there was no one there. Jones easily able to find Lewis Rankin, who's now going to get the ball away from danger, and he's lost out. Hainault. Cross put in and blocked by the head of Lewis Rankin. Thomas's cross smacks straight into the cranium of the former Coventry City youth player. Plain will take the throw. He's got several options close range. Plain plays a 1-2. And that was a rather poor ball from Craig Jones, trying to put it through into the box, but no one was making that run. And it will result a Coventry United goal kick to be taken by Rich Morris, who is back in the starting lineup today after being substituted in the last 2 matches for injuries before the final whistle. But he has been adjusted to be fit and healthy for today's match. You don't know what those injuries are actually, but we'll have to ask the Coventry United coaching staff at half-time, try and figure out what actually happened with Morris, but he is back in the team. Goal kick taken to Rankin, it bounces off Rankin's shin and goes on a play for a Westfields throw. Taken quickly. Thomas gets up well. Wrestling with the ball there, Thomas with Gib Musa. Playing now on the left-hand side. And taken out, Brad Jones. Tripping the Westfields man. Thomas wasn't too happy with that. And could it be the first yellow card of the match? I don't think it will be. It wasn't the most accurate of challenges, I'll give him that. It was certainly a bit rash from Brad Jones. And now his namesake, Craig Jones, will take the free kick. Taken short. Gwynn. Aidan Thomas puts it into the area for Ben Miller. Play to Gwynn again. Cross blocked by Chris Cox. Appeals of handball. Referee doesn't want to know. Cox forced to the ground. No foul given. And Westfields win it back, but they try and play a ball forward. It's blocked by a gut of one of their own players. Musa tries to put Reed in on goal. Blackburn does well to find the teammate as he comes out of his area. Plain plays it back to Blackburn and back to Plain. And back to Blackburn. Reed's kind of like a piggy in the middle here. And now Blackburn will find, I believe that's I think that's Matt Sizem, is it? No, it isn't. It's Ken Kahaki. And back to Blackburn. I think Blackburn's had more touches out of anyone on this field so far. Sizem, long ball forward, nodded on, but only as far as Jamie Coleman, inside the semicircle. Now Lewis Hutton, will be talking to Hutton after today's game. So if you've got a question for Lewis Hutton, let us know on Twitter at Cov United TV. Jamie Coleman, long ball towards Piggin, nodded on, Reed tries to get his way past Sizem, but Sizem gets to the ball first and volleys it clear, only as far as the head of Chris Cox, the United skipper. Rankin forced away from the box, but plays it out wide to Brad Jones. Cox, a bit of a shove there by Alex Hainault, and United have had the foul given against them. It looks like a blatant shove into the chest of Chris Cox by Alex Hainault, but no foul given. Well, it's going to be left for Kieran Blackburn to take. Well over 15 minutes gone here on CUTV. Westfields 0, Coventry United 0 is the current score from Alpay Park. It did take us a while to get going in the previous match here in Hereford, and then it'll be in 6-1. United have had no problems finding the net this season. Chris Ham. Gwynn. Ball into the area. It's bundled through to Alex Hainault. United able to clear their lines just about. O'Grady switches the play over to Rankin. Shrugs up the challenge of Sam playing. It's Rankin going all alone, and Rankin's taken out cynically by Sam Gwynn. There was no attempt to get the ball there. And it wouldn't surprise me to see a yellow card for Sam Gwynn. He just went ploughing into the back of Rankin. He knew he wasn't going to stop him legally, so he took one for the team. And this is a very good opportunity for Coventry United from the set piece. Well, several United players arguing over whose ball it is. Rankin setting it up. Reed and O'Grady there as well as Chris Cox. So 4 United men lining up for this free kick. And Musa lurking menacingly behind as well. So the foul from Sam Gwynn offers Coventry United a golden opportunity to hit the net for the first time today. O'Grady and Reed standing guard over the ball, Cox and Rankin behind, with Musa lurking in the background. A 5-man wall. It's Chris Cox, and that was not the best worked free kick routine. Fired over to Lewis Rankin, who shifted it to the right for Cox. And he skewed his shot wide towards the right hand side of the goal. Oh, I don't think United are going to be using that set piece routine that many times today. Kahaki back to Blackburn, has to hastily clear that under the pressure of Craig Reed. United have had the majority of shots. Well, I say majority, they've had all the shots so far. Westfields haven't had a shot that wasn't offside. Thomas and Blackburn just can't seem to clear his lines here. He's afraid to put his laces through it. There you go, he's cleared it now. And nodded on by February. Ham forced out to play well by Hudson and O'Grady, teaming up to shove the Westfields man out of bounds. Thrown to be taken by Hudson. Hudson looking for an option, it's taking a while. Up line to Piggin, and a foul given against Piggin as Aidan Thomas goes to the ground. And Piggin pleading his case, there didn't seem that much in there. The referee seems to be giving some rather soft calls so far. 20 minutes gone at Alpay Park. It remains at Westfields 0, Coventry United 0. United with around 4 shots so far, Westfields with none. The crucial fact is there's been no goals. And it's goals that win prizes. Blackburn puts his laces through it. Binder comes up for the ball and gets his head on it. Let's come down to earth, and an attempted shot by Alex Hainault, easily gathered by Rich Morris. Morris waiting for an opportunity to boot the ball away, and there it goes. Towards Reed, he's not going to get there, he's not even going to try and get there. It was easily dealt with by Matt Sizem. Bounces around the midfield. Hainault. Booted over towards that right-hand side where Miller was making chase. But once again, Hudson and O'Grady linking up well to stop that danger. Hudson. Musa. Coleman. You have to try and clear their lines here. And they have done. Reed's making that run. Sizem does well to get his bonds on that one and send it out of play for a throw. But the attack is far from over, as O'Grady will receive the throw from Hudson. It's Hudson again, cross from the left-hand side. It's gone past one defender, doesn't go past the second. Let's come back to Lewis Rankin in the area. Tries to steady himself at the shot. He's tripped, he's still got the ball, and he tried to do too much on his own there. He didn't know when to let that ball go. And Westfields will come away with it now. Miller. Good challenge from Give Musa to win that ball back. O'Grady wants it out wide, but it's played back into the centre of defence to Jamie Coleman. Bit of trickery to fool the Westfield strikers, but he tries to find a teammate. It's Barnett now. Jones is out wide, but plays it forward, looking for Craig Reed. Head away once again. Gwynn, Thomas, and a rather cynical challenge there on Lewis Rankin. A very late one as well, but the referee says no foul. Well, I look like a certain free kick where I am. Alex Hainault catching Lewis Rankin late. Here's Craig Jones. Gwynn to Thomas. And Thomas's strike cannons off the leg of a Coventry United man and will fall into the grateful hands of Rich Morris. Coleman to O'Grady, now Hudson. It's Lewis Hudson striding forward. Holter's run and cuts in. Hudson still going on his own, lays it off for Piggin in the area, flicks up his boot. Piggin still got it. Mitch Piggin, good save from Kieran Blackburn. A move crafted from Lewis Hudson. He just did not stop running, and Piggin, although he was finding difficulty to control that ball in the area, got shots away, and Blackburn had to be on his toes to get that one. Barnett booted away after a long ball from the back from Westfields. Westfields back on the attack now. A long ball into the area by James February, headed back to his goalkeeper by Brad Jones of Coventry United. 25 minutes gone here at Allpay Park. It's certainly gone quick, this game. Westfields 0, Coventry United 1. Live coverage of this match here on Coventry United TV. Live commentary of every single Coventry United match this season on Coventry United TV. And of course video highlights to come the day after every match. Rankin, long ball into the area, looking for Josh O'Grady at the far post, but it's not far enough, and it's caught by Kieran Blackburn. Gwynn streams away. Nice with Ham. February. Ben Miller. Now it's Sizem at centre back for Westfields. Strides towards the halfway line, tries to put Ham through on goal. It should be easily dealt with by a combination of Hudson and Morris. Hudson did well to hold off Miller and allow the ball to trickle into the hands of Rich Morris. Play back underway now with Gift Musa. Spins out of the challenge. Still going Musa and brought down to earth by a combination of Hainault and Kahaki. And it will be a Coventry United ball now. Westfield have proved themselves to be a very physical team so far, not always fairly either. And United are still waiting to take this free kick. Coleman, now Hudson. This play is back underway. Lewis Hudson going all on his own. It's still Hudson, tripped from behind, but he loses the ball. No foul given. Miller battling with the ball with Gift Musa, and the referee's given a foul, and I'm really not sure what for. Musa sticking his leg in there. He seemed to get part of the ball, so I'm not too sure what the referee's seen there, but that's why the refs are paid to do the job, and I'm not. February tries to switch towards the left-hand side for Miller. He's beaten in the air by Barnett. It will come down. Musa, opportunity for Hainault to strike, and Coleman just wanted to block. And it bounces over the line for a Westfields throw, despite the best efforts of Josh O'Grady. Allpay Park just up the road from Edgar Street, the home of Hereford. And of course, previous winners of the Midland League Premier Division just a couple of years ago have been doing very well since their financial troubles. Throwing taken. Kahaki. Poor ball held away by Josh O'Grady, but it will be brought back down to earth by February. Back into the area. Musa, and headed away by Chris Cox. Forward once again by Plain. And Cox again able to get the ball in the right direction for United. Reed nods it across to Lewis Rankin on the right hand side. A couple of United players alongside him. It's Rankin. He's going on his own. Oh, that is wonderful. Rankin goes across to celebrate with the Coventry United faithful. And that is a goal worth celebrating. A wonderful run and shot from Lewis Rankin gives Coventry United the lead just before the half-hour mark. A deserved lead as well. They've been dominating this game in the early running. And that was a special strike from Rankin, his second in 2 games. And Coventry United will lead by 1-0. Well, you sort of got the feeling in this game that it was going to take a bit of individual brilliance to score a goal. United have had the vast majority of the shots. Hence why I said they've been dominating this game. They have really been dominating. But they just haven't been able to find a way past Blackburn until now. It has taken something special from Rankin to make sure United do lead by 1-0. And now Rankin... Westfields had to get this one away here, and they have done just about as Blackburn plays it to the left-hand side for Sizem. Thomas brings it down to earth, under pressure from Musa. Gwyn. Kahaki in the Westfields back line. The back 5 not really been effective so far for Westfields. But Westfields may get a chance of their own here. Ham forced towards the left-hand side. Good pressure from Giv Musa. But finds his way into the area. Can't Barnett as well to block the cross with Ben Miller waiting around that penalty area. Piggin. Playing on that left wing today. Rankin. Back to O'Grady. O'Grady cuts into the centre of the park. Sees Brad Jones making the run down the right-hand side. We'll play it back to Giv Musa in the centre circle. Back to Jamie Coleman now. Half an hour gone at Old Peg Park. Coventry United lead by 1-0 thanks to a solo strike from Lewis Rankin. Giv Musa. Now it's with Lewis Hudson on the halfway line. United just toying with their opponents right now. Coleman plays it forward. Now for Piggin. Good control. Hudson making the overlapping run. There's chips towards the right-hand side. No one there. Wouldn't find Reed. And it's headed back towards the goalkeeper. Kieran Blackburn has made a couple of good saves so far. Well, let's get you a latest score now from Hewish Park in Yeovil, where Coventry City are facing Yeovil Town. And I can tell you that Yeovil Town lead. Yeovil lead by 1-0. Reece Brown with the goal in the 26th minute, so things go from bad to worse for the Sky Blues of Coventry City. But let's hope that the Red and Greens of Coventry United can keep things ticking over as an offside is given against Aidan Thomas. So after half an hour, we'll remind you that at half time we'll be taking a short break after the half-time whistle to swap over the laptop battery to ensure we can bring the second half of this match in its entirety. So look for the new Coventry United TV live stream at around 4 o'clock, just before the start of the second half. We'll also take you through the half-time scores from around the grounds. Morris boots it clear and boots it a little bit too clear. Drifts out of play for a throw into Westfields, taken quickly by Plain. Sizem just playing into the midfield. Musa with the header. Bring it back to Coventry United. Rankin just keeps it in United territory. Jones. Musa. Back to Jones. Back to Musa. Hudson wants it on the left-hand side, and Musa's found him in plenty of space. Hudson. Cox flicks it up. Now with Josh O'Grady. He's found Craig Reed on the edge of the area. Turns, tries to set himself with a shot. He's lost the ball. But Cox will win it back on the edge of the box. O'Grady, can he get the cross in? It's towards the far post, over the head of Piggin, nodded away. Rankin might bring it back for Coventry United, and he does. He's under pressure though from Aidan Thomas, down line to Brad Jones. Cross is blocked by the leg of Alex Hainault, and Coventry United have the throw. United not settling for this 1-goal lead. And they look firmly in control as we head towards the half-time whistle. And Brad Jones telling his teammates to move out. Sizem wins the header. Appeals from the Coventry United coaching staff. Bit of forceful play by Sizem. Referee says no. Hand plays down the left-hand side, and Jones as well to acrobatically head it out of play. The first taken quickly by Jones, looking for Aidan Thomas, but he gets away from the midfielder and will go out for a Coventry United throw at a sweltering Old Pay Park in Hereford. It remains at 1-0 to Coventry United, thanks to Lewis Rankin, a successful start to his Coventry United career. But it's not going so well for Coventry City, who, as we said, are currently losing by 1-0 against little old Yeovil Town. If you are enjoying today's broadcast, do get in touch with us on Twitter at CovUnitedTV. You can also let us know that you're enjoying it by hitting the like button on the YouTube video. You can leave a comment below. Subscribe to CUTV on YouTube for more exclusive football content. We're here at every match for Coventry United and the Coventry United ladies team this season as Blackburn hastily clears the ball under pressure from Craig Reid. Hudson jumps for the ball and Coleman can only put it onto the head of Hainault, who stumbles on his way into the area, and that's allowed Lewis Hudson to get onto the ball and clear. That little stumble from Hainault cost him dear there. He had the run on Hudson but couldn't make it count. James February will take the throw. Turn and strike, only as far as Kyle Barnett though, blocks the effort. Ball up the line towards Mitch Piggin, brought back down to earth by Sizem. A crunching challenge there from Chris Cox. He did miss the ball and he did clip Kane Kahaki, so it was Sam Plain he clipped actually. And you can see why the free kick has been given. The referee calling Westfields back, who tried to take the free kick quickly. Sizem. Aidan Thomas. Overlapping run from Sam Plain. Here is Plain. Can he get the ball in? He tried, but straight into the back of Rankin. United seemingly in control so far, but the last 5 minutes or so, Westfields have been really pushing to get an equaliser before the half-time whistle. Remember, United did lead by 1-0 in the last game against Westfields. It was 1-1 at half-time, but then a cataclysmic collapse for the Red and Greens led to a 6-1 defeat. O'Grady, long ball to Cox on the right-hand side, should keep it in despite the pressure of Sizem. Rankin. It's still Rankin. With control zone once again, he puts it into the area, headed away just about, just out of reach of Craig Reid by James February. Just going over the ex-Newport man's head, but it's kept alive by Lewis Rankin. Can he get the cross in? He can. It's towards Piggin, and close range header. 2-0 United. Tappin does it again. Well, it wasn't exactly a long range header, but it was a difficult header to pull off. He had to get down low and get it in high into the roof of the net. Mitch Piggin, the man they call Tappin at Coventry United, with another goal to add to his increasingly growing collection. That's his 5th goal in 3 league matches for the Red and Greens. And you can hear the ever vocal Red and Green army on the far side of the ground, backing their boys all the way, and they've got every reason to be cheerful. At Old Pay Park, it's Westfields 0, Coventry United 2.